Hi everyone, I'm back. It's been a long time to do another packing video. We're gonna pack what I need for me and my son in Europe for about a month or so, a little over a month. Last time we did a video on packing, it was for about 4 or 5 months. We don't have to carry as much stuff, but I do now have to carry my newborn son stuff. So we have to accommodate for all that. I'll show you kind of the changes that we did in the last video. But the one thing that we actually can keep and didn't change was the backpack. So I'm still going to use the GR2 Kaidan, the 4-liter backpack by GORUCK. Unfortunately, this is really hard to find. It's sold out on GORUCK site. The reason why I'm using this backpack still is because it has waterproofing and it does fit everything. I was very surprised that we were able to fit everything into a 34-liter backpack and with a little bit of room to spare as well. So this is the same backpack we're going to use. I like the colorway, I like the design, I like the way that, especially like the high-vis interior, as you can see. So it's easy to find stuff. All we're going to see in a second, we're going to use packing cubes and other packing tools in order for us to actually properly fit everything into this bag. So the first thing we're going to put in our GR2 fuel pocket is Dayquil. Last time we were in Italy for about 3 weeks, and it turned out that you really can't get Dayquil or NyQuil or anything really strong in the marketplace. We needed a prescription. Every pharmacist we talked to didn't sell it. So this time I'm bringing my own just in case I get sick. I had a cough for about 2 weeks or so, and so this is going to be extremely helpful. Dayquil goes in these pockets first, and just so that we're talking about that, that's why I also brought more codeine as well. I need it later on, and also antibiotics if I have to go to a doctor. We have here a toothbrush holder. A trick is, notice that you can actually put in your toothbrush and then put in 2 toothbrush heads. So instead of carrying this separately, and since we need a charger, we're gonna bring our toothbrush holder and then put 2 toothbrush heads in there so that me and my wife can share. And so we can save a little bit of space that way. So I'm gonna put that in our pocket first. All right, next up we have the Tubby Todd, what my son will need to keep his skin dry. He has a little bit of eczema, so we need to put this on him twice a day. Tubby Todd has been the lotion that we've been using. Immediately within 1 week, we saw his eczema go away, and so this has been great. It was recommended by a coworker as well as Esther saw this online, so we bought this and been using this the last 2-3 months. We have the Oliver Cream as well by Tubby Todd, which is also kind of for spot treatment. So we'll put that in there as well. His nails get pretty long. Every week we have to trim his nails at least once a week. His toenails, so here's his nail trimmer. See that? Here you go, just put it in the side pocket. We're gonna have his body wash in here. Also Tubby Todd body wash. I need this to wash both his body and his hair, and then my face wash, and then basically a shampoo for myself as well. So we're gonna put those. That's laid out right now, so you can see it. Next up, stuff for my hair. Some lotion, facial lotion. Fortunately, they don't sell this anymore. I've been using this for about 20 years, and they finally took this off the market. This is great because it had alpha hydroxy. I need to find a new lotion, so any recommendations for lotions, please put them in the comments. It was extremely helpful. Nail clippers, band-aids and sewing kit, toothpaste. We have sunscreen here. We're going to be sharing sunscreen, so we don't have to carry 2. It's SPF 50, which is good for both son as well as us. Finally, just a brush for myself. And all fits into your fuel pocket. There you go, that's our toiletries. Next, we're packing my son's clothes for the trip. We decided on the magic number 7. 7 pieces of clothing, 7 bibs, 7 burp cloths, just so that we have enough for a week. We stayed in places that are actually gonna have washer and dryers. I chose those specifically so that we have clothes enough for a week and we can wash them as we need to. So here's the way that we chose the clothing. We decided to have a piece of clothing for each kind of occasion, starting with the short sleeve clothes here on top, and then we move all the way down to some technical kind of pajamas, rompers, onesies, then we have a jacket for him as well, a small jacket, and then some warm pajamas if it does get cold at night. It shouldn't get that cold. I think the temperature there is between 60 to maybe 75 in the areas that we're going to be, so hopefully it doesn't get that cold, but we do have clothes that we can layer as well if needed. We have 7 bibs for him. I found these Burt's Bees bibs on Amazon. These have been amazing. Since we bought these bibs, we used to do laundry about every 2 or 3 days. We did laundry just because he spit up all over us. He spit up a lot for each feeding, and so we're trying to get to him with a burp cloth, and sometimes we get it, sometimes we don't. But once we got these bibs, we've actually only had to do laundry probably every 5 days now. So it's a lot better for us. Our clothes are a lot cleaner. We don't have to wash things all the time. We got these bibs. It's been a game changer. I'm sure there's other bibs that are better out on the marketplace. But we found these in Burt's Bees. They're pretty cheap. I think it's like 4 or 5 for $12. Really saving our time there. And then we have some burp cloths here, 7 burp cloths. I don't know the brand of these. My wife actually bought the burp cloths, but these are the most absorbent ones that we have out of all the 20 burp cloths that we have. So we're gonna carry this with us, and there's 7, and they're actually lighter than all the other ones as well. So that's what we chose. 2 pairs of socks that I'm packing, and he doesn't really wear socks too much, kicks them off, but we're gonna bring 2 pairs just in case that he needs them or it gets a little chilly. So this is what we're packing in terms of clothes for my son, and we're all gonna put this in this little triplet. So I'm gonna start with the burp cloths. I'm gonna put it in the back. When I use packing cubes, I generally do the same thing. I tend to put like the clothes on top, my pants always in the back, and then the shirts on top. I don't know why, I just kind of came up with that method and it's been working. I've been using it ever since. Seeing if there's any additional space maybe I can fill up before I just layer the clothes on top of that. So I think we're pretty good. It's pretty even all the way across. I do have a little bit of space here, which I might put a shirt in. Pull that up to maximize the weight of it. So now it's an even, pretty much an even layer, and then I'm just gonna start layering things. I'm gonna put things that are gonna be more flat on the bottom, and then start filling up gaps as we go along. Alright, those clothes fits perfect. Zip it up, start with, compress it, smash it down. I've used these triplet packing cubes a couple times on different trips. I also have Peak Design cubes, and we also have Eagle Creek. And this is pretty lightweight. But yeah, I've used this a few years now, a couple trips, no problems, hasn't broken, no tears. Peak Design, we did have a tear in one of the packing cubes, but we just brought it back to Peak Design and they replaced it right away. There you go. Fully compressed and loaded. So now we have our tech, all our chargers here, and a mouse for my computer. I'm gonna put this in this little North Face thing that my parents got from China Airlines. They gave it to us. Actually, these have been pretty handy. So we start with the one adapter. Sorry, this is the one adapter. It has USB-Cs as well as old school USB chargers. It does some wattage conversion as well, so that it makes it a little bit safer. So I do like this adapter. Put this case. That's it. That's me out now. Okay, so we got everything in our packing cubes. We're just gonna actually load this backpack up. Load this guy up. So I'm gonna start with the bigger stuff, the Peak Design cube. We're actually gonna put it up here in the front. You can put the fuel pocket, GRT fuel pocket, which we found out for this trip as we're testing this out. You can actually stand it up right here. So just like that. So diaper cream for the baby. We have charging kit. You can actually just put it right there. And then we have our 2 dry bags, a smaller dry bag, a larger dry bag. I use them as laundry bags. I use them if we're going to the pool or beachside. Just put all the valuables, things I can't get wet in these dry bags. Always carry these dry bags around for probably like the last 5 to 10 years or so. Okay, here we go. That's the inside. So what we're gonna do now is gonna put in, goes right on top. Load it out, ready to go. Right, now we're on to our carry-on items. So with that baby, we have additional needs for our carry-on items. And our kind of philosophy on this was, just like when I travel normally for carry-on, is I want to make sure I have enough clothes and items for about 2 days. You know, just in case anything happens, we lose our luggage, or flights where I've had it delayed, I have to stay overnight in the airport. So we just want to make sure that there's at least 2 days worth of items so that we can just stay at an airport, or it takes us some time to find our place and we're not struggling there. So I'm gonna go over all the items in our carry-on bag for the baby, and then I'll talk a little bit about the carry-on bag and what we chose there. The first thing is we need clothes. So let's go over the clothes. We have 3 different hats. This will be enough for the whole trip. We have a beanie if it gets colder, we have a cap depending on against the sun. Then we have a sun hat here as well with like nice little bees on there. So we're going to Amsterdam looking at some tulips. Hopefully there'll be some tulips in season. Brought 2 outfits, 2 changes of clothes, but he has this technical onesie, which is really nice, that he got from his nana. And then a vest in case it gets cold, and a pair of shorts, t-shirt in case it gets hot, and we'll probably put him in a onesie for the plane ride as well. This is a cover-up shawl for breastfeeding that my wife uses when she breastfeeds, but we can also use this as a blanket as needed to keep him warm. The next thing to think about too is how much diapers he's gonna go through. So we decided to carry 14 diapers in total. He goes through about 5 or 6 diapers a day right now, but I believe 14 diapers will last a whole 2 days or 48-hour period. So we have diapers, we have wipes, which I stored in this nice little case, which we'll put into the portable changing station. Dry wipes to wipe his butt after we use the wet wipes. This has been amazing. So we got this as a gift for our baby, and it's been a portable changing station. He likes it. I put a couple of diapers in here. This is where I store diapers. Put his creams and his wipes up here, and then a spare bag in the back so that we can throw away a dirty diaper. Here too, place him here, and then he puts his head here, so it's a nice little pillow for any hard surfaces. And when you have to go to the bathroom, I just grab this out of the bag, go to the bathroom and change him, or if we find some place on the ground to change him, if we have to, we just pull this out of the bag, and everything is needed to change him in this portable changing station. So what brand is this? It's called Skip Hop Diaper Cream. We like triple paste. It's worked. We tried other creams, but it just wouldn't get rid of the diaper rash. Once you got on triple paste, the diaper rash kind of went away in 3 to 4 days. A good friend of mine told me if you find something that works for your baby, there's so many things out there, like stick with it and use it. So we're gonna bring this as well as a whole tub of it to Europe, just in case. A thermometer, our baby tends to overheat. So he gets hot very quickly, just like his mom. And so he runs hot, so we wanna keep a digital thermometer. Also have digital thermometers to measure his temperature. Some baby Tylenol. If you guys have any ideas or any comments on like what additional medication or things I should be looking to bring on the airplane, please leave in the comments. We'd love to hear. This is our first long trip with the baby on a long flight. It'll be an 11-hour flight. And then we have our baby sunglasses for him. He actually enjoys wearing these. We put them on, he smiles. We'll bring 2 pairs. 2 is 1, 1 is none kind of philosophy. I'm sure I lose sunglasses all the time. I think like last time to Italy, I bought 2 pairs of sunglasses because I lost them. So I'm bringing 2. So we're gonna keep entertaining with these 2 books. One on finding home. He likes this book. It's touchable. It's got texture. Write on it. You can rip it. You can do whatever you want with this. So this is a great book to keep him occupied. And then we have another one, which is Who Do You See, which is an accounting book. It has noise. He's got a teething reading. Dealing with the noise on our last trip to San Francisco, there was some noise, just loudspeakers, people making announcements, and every time that happened, he got startled and woke up. So one of the things that we said that we should get him this time was earmuffs. So noise canceling earmuffs for babies. Since it is our carry-on, I have to actually carry my personal entertainment items too. One is my iPad. I still think the iPad Pro 12.9 inch is a little bit too big. I was hoping to get an iPad mini, but they didn't release a new one. And the other one is my laptop. I'm not working right now, but I still will bring my laptop. Just in case I need to do any kind of administrative stuff. And then also our charger, the Anchor battery charger. This is the largest charger, I think it's 27,000 milliamps that you can bring on the plane still. Fast charging capabilities. Okay, finally, I'm gonna carry the baby Bjorn with him so that when we actually check in his car seat and the stroller, switch over and I'll carry him and the baby Bjorn as we go through the airport. There's a lot of advice from my friends that travel with newborns and infants. They recommended us using carriers, especially in Europe, because the streets were a lot more narrow. So they said like you're gonna be using your carrier most of the time. We spent the last, I would say month and a half getting used to it. Bjorn will be coming with me, and this will all this will go into our new diaper bag slash carry-on in a minute. Now that we have everything that we need to pack, we want to make sure we have the right bag to put everything in. I used to carry about a 15-liter bullet before, which is also from GORUCK, but I realized it just wasn't enough compartments and organization, so I wanted a bag with a little bit of organization. And good thing GORUCK released an 18-liter bullet with 2 compartments, which is kind of exactly what we were looking for. And this was on sale on GORUCK's site as well in this colorway. I don't know why people didn't like this color. I actually really do like this color. It's perfect baby blue for our son, and it has a laptop compartment, which is good since I actually wanted to carry a laptop and my iPad on this trip as carry-on. So this actually works out perfectly for this. So we're going to retire the old bullet for now, and we're going to move on to this new bullet. Let me give you kind of what I mean. There's 2 compartments and with plenty of organization. You have internal mesh pockets here, you have a pocket up here, you have a small fuel pocket on the top, and this is all in that first compartment. We're gonna put the baby Bjorn and his clothing and things that we need to get quick access to here, like a hat, clothes. All of our thermometers are gonna go in this area here. Outside, there's a slant pocket. I just throw in his like where we throw his dirty clothes in, as well as to throw diapers if I can't find a garbage can close by. First compartment is where the diaper changing station will go, along with things that we may not use as often, which is going to be the extra spare diapers, and the shawl. This also has the quick access pocket where his sunglasses will go, and most likely my sunglasses will go in this pocket as well. It's actually very large, if you can see, like it's pretty cavernous. This does have the laptop, which fits, I don't know if it'll fit a 16-inch, and that was my concern of not getting this backpack in the past, but since I switched over to the 13-inch MacBook, it fits it perfectly, along with an iPad. Okay, and that's the GORUCK 18-liter bullet ruck with 2 compartments. Okay, alright, ready to pack this out. I'm going to start with the hats. Quick access again, put it right on the outside. Just toss those 3 hats in there. And we're going to put in his clothes in this mesh pocket right here. Let's go up top. His clothes. Zip it up. And then so what we really wanted this for was to have a second compartment for the baby Bjorn. So zipping up that second outside pocket. That's it, fully loaded out. There you go, see? Now the thing about this one too versus the bullet ruck, it actually has this little lumbar support right here. So if you adjust it correctly, you can actually utilize lumbar support, and it feels pretty light. So here it is. Here's our pack out for our 1 month in Europe. 2 backpacks and my Chrome sling, which we talked about in other videos. So if you wanted to check out the Chrome sling, we'll put a link to it and you can check that out later and then how I loaded that out. But here it is. And so it keeps me hands-free. I can push the stroller if I need to still. I'm only gonna check in this bag, so I'm not carrying this around the airport the whole time. And then we'll pick it up when we get to Amsterdam. Should be enough for a full month. Thanks for checking out this video. If you guys have any suggestions, if you have comments on anything I missed for the trip or any other ideas, please let me know in the comments. And thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.